everybody, and welcome to our first dedoc event for 2023. I am Renza Scibilia. I am the head of advocacy at dedoc. And hey, I'm going to say Happy New Year to everyone. I think I can still say that because I've jumped in before the 1st of February. Happy New Year. I hope you've all had a wonderful start to the year. We certainly have, and we are ready to kick off dedoc activities with our first doc talk for the year. And it's all about insulin. I'm so excited about this. I know I am excited talking about insulin, but really mostly that's because we've got an incredible panel of speakers. So hi to everybody who is watching at home on Facebook or via YouTube or from the dedoc website. I am not awake in the middle of the night for once doing this. I'm actually coming to you today from New York, but we do have some speakers who are bringing in the very early morning, so we will hear from them soon, and we can make sure that our hearts go out to them. So as I said, we're talking all about insulin today. So just a couple of housekeeping things before we start. Firstly, these events work so brilliantly when they are interactive. Please, please, please do ask us questions and we will get to them, or leave us comments and we will make sure we get to as many as possible. We know that people do like to engage with our speakers, and so this is a great opportunity to do that. We'd like to say thanks to Lily, who is sponsoring this event. So it's a dedoc event sponsored by Lily. The dedoc team has put together an incredible program. Our dedoc voices and the diabetes community is just such an incredible wealth of information, and we have got some truly remarkable people who are going to be sharing their experiences and their knowledge. And I can see that we are already getting some comments in with people wishing each other a happy new year, which is lovely. Okay, so I think, you know what, I'm going to get you all to do a little bit of work right now. We're going to do a couple of icebreakers. This is as much for me as for everyone watching at home. I've had a bit of time off, so I need to get back into it. So we're going to do some icebreaker questions. Now, if you have been part of our dedoc events previously, you will know that we use Menti. So if you go to menti.com, you will be able to join this. And there is a code, and it's right there on the screen. It's 14747927. Now, please use that. And we're going to start off by saying, where are you all coming in from? We know that we have people coming from everywhere around the world. Please share your location. You don't need to be shy. This is just for us to start off and to see where everybody is. As I said, I'm coming to you from New York. I've been here now for over 2 months. It's been a bit of a lovely family holiday. Can I just say though, and this is clearly coming from the Australian who doesn't understand cold weather, I'd really like it to snow a little bit. Hi from whoever it is who's dialing in from Switzerland. I can see that there are other people who are watching because I can see who they are and I can see where they're from. We've got some people from Berlin. I know we've got a couple of Aussies who are online. So thank you for joining us at this very early time of the day. USA, hello, San Francisco, South Africa. As ever with our dedoc events, they truly are representative of people from around the globe. So look at that as the places are coming in. Hello, whoever is watching from Uruguay. That is so incredible that we have got people from all around the world. Keep adding those. Incredible. From the Philippines, I know who that is because I can see that she's already sharing and commenting. Hello from Ottawa. Amazing. All right. Okay, let's move on to our next question. Now, I did tell you that we're talking about insulin, but our next lot of questions are not about insulin. These are about devices. Now, these questions might seem a little bit familiar. If you joined our last doc talk, which was all about connected devices, these are the questions that we asked. And we're just curious to see the people who are watching, if it's the same responses, or perhaps it could be, a whole different cohort, or people have changed what it is that you're using. So have a look and share with us what connected devices you're currently using. And just a reminder, this is just information that is just for us. We like to know who we're speaking to because it certainly helps with what we do at dedoc to make sure that we're targeting things in the right way. So we've got lots of people commenting then there about their different options. We have lots of DIY people watching, which is quite common, and I know that that is often what people are using. You can add me to that one as well. I can't do a million things at once. I should be adding my own comments. All right, let's move on to the next question then, if we can. And this one is a little bit of a wish list, I guess. So if access and cost wasn't an issue, and it always is something that is front of mind here in the dedoc team and across the diabetes community, tell us what is it that you would like to be using. Could be the same thing actually, but it might be something really different, and that access might be because something's not available where you are. It could be an access issue because of cost. It could be an access issue because there's no healthcare professionals who can help you with that. And I will just say, I am loving all of the comments who are coming in. Somebody said that they're missing this. Hey, we're here. Keep coming back to us. We've always got lots of things happening in Team dedoc. Okay, and look, lots of people wishing that DIY was something that they could find a way to access. Gosh, I'm loving all of these comments that are coming in. Thank you so much. And let's go to our final question before we kick off our speakers. And this one is a really interesting one, I think. So this is an open-ended question. So share, how do you currently use your diabetes data? Is it just something that you use for yourself to keep records? Is it something that you share with people? Is it something that you use because you are one of those real data tech-focused people? Now, we're going to hear from someone a little later, one of our speakers, and I think he has got a graph of every single one of his HbA1c readings since pretty much the beginning of time, because he's had diabetes for a very, very long time. Is that you? Are you one of those people? Or are you a little bit more like me, which is data is great and I use it in the moment, and that's how I find it really useful. So tell us how you use yours. Check in quickly and try to avoid frustration. Oh my goodness. Frustration and diabetes data, they seem to go hand in hand sometimes, don't they? To help me make treatment decisions. I love that. Night Scout, yep, to analyze and improve DIY settings and center HCPs. Sharing is really interesting. It is something that some people do and others prefer not to. And I like this comment. I often don't use my diabetes data. And hey, you know what? I am that person too. Sometimes it's just too overwhelming. These comments are so interesting. Have a look as they're coming in to analyze user behavior, make amendments to my basal between appointments. Excellent. Data is incredibly useful, isn't it? If we know what we're doing with it and we're using it in a way that works for us. We're going to talk about how there's no one size fits all in insulin in a minute, but that's certainly the same when it comes to diabetes data, diabetes devices, pretty much anything to do with diabetes, whatever type of diabetes you are living with. So these comments are still coming in, but we are going to move on because we have got such an incredibly busy program with such remarkable speakers. So thank you so much for that. I hope you're all feeling more comfortable and settled in. I know I certainly am. So what I would like to do now is to introduce our first speaker.